Welcome. It's story time. Anytime. Hello to all my story lovers. Today's story name is Bahubali Hanuman. Hanuman is a very popular monkey god. He can be seen in several Indian temples and is known as the god of power and strength. He did not marry anybody in his life. He worshipped Lord Rama and spent his entire life serving Lord Rama. Lord Rama loved him a lot. Tuesday is treated as the day of Hanuman, and hundreds of Hindus worship him on this day. Hanuman was a short, thick neck, a round red face, and sharp white teeth, beautiful hair, and long tail. He is very powerful. He can increase or decrease his size to either as big as a mountain or as small as a fly. A lot of stories about the brave Hanuman have been written in the Ramayana. There are many stories about the brave Hanuman. When he was very young, he saw the rising sun. He thought that the sun was some kind of ripe fruit, and hence picked up the sun and put it into its mouth. All the gods and goddesses feared that if Hanuman swallowed the sun, there would be darkness all over the world. They prayed to him to spit out the sun. Hanuman agreed and spat the sun out, and the world was saved from never ending darkness. When Hanuman was 10 years old, he could lift hills and mountains. For him, the mountains were like little stones, and he could easily throw them. Once a monster swallowed Hanuman. Hanuman increased in size and became so big that the monster had to spit him out. Later, another monster ate him up. Now he decreased his size and became very small and came out of the monster's big ear. The entire story goes like this. Once Lord Rama had sent Hanuman to Lanka to look for Sita. On the way, Hanuman met a demon called Surasa. Surasa knew that Hanuman would harm his relative Ravana. So Surasa swallowed Hanuman. Hanuman started increasing his size, and the demon also stretched his mouth. Suddenly Hanuman decreased in size and became as small as a thumb. Then he came out of the demon's ear. The demon was shocked to see this. Hanuman is as big as mountain and as tall as gigantic tower. His face glows like gold. When he roars, it is like a thunder. He can even fly high up in the sky. It is written in the Ramayana that Hanuman has great knowledge of Shastras. Hanuman is the ninth author of grammar. When Rama was fighting with Ravana, Hanuman helped him a lot. Rama gave a ring to Hanuman and asked him to give the ring to Sita and tell her that Rama had come to save her. Hanuman quickly flew over the sea and reached Lanka. He gave the ring to Sita, then he came back and told Rama that his wife was safe, but she missed him a lot. When Hanuman was in Lanka, the soldiers caught him. They took him inside the court of Ravana, and Ravana ordered his soldiers to burn Hanuman's tail. He allowed the soldiers to set his tail in the fire, and then with his tail he burned the whole of the Lanka. During the battle with Ravana, Lakshmana became unconscious. The herb which could treat him could be found only on the Himalayas. Hanuman went to the Himalayas to bring the herb for Lakshmana. When Hanumana reached the mountain, he could not find the magical herb, as all the herbs look alike. It was very important that Lakshmana got the magical herb before the sun rose again. Otherwise, Lakshmana will die. So Hanuman did not waste any time in finding the herb. He lifted up the entire mountain and flew back. Now Ravana did not want the herb to reach Lakshmana. So Ravana ordered the sun to rise in the middle of the night. Hanuman got very angry at this. He took the sun and left the sun under his arm. He also left the hill on his head and flew away back to Lakshmana. Only when the herb was applied to Lakshmana, Hanumana released the sun. Lord Rama took Hanuman with him to Ayodhya. He blessed him and told him that he would never die. Hanuman was very devoted to Lord Rama and Devi Sita. He tore up his chest with his hands and showed the image of the Lord Rama and Devi Sita in his heart. Now, this is the end of the story. Do you like it? Then comment it. Bye bye.